Alright, you're on Katie Shaw. Okay, what happened in the last episode of The Mandalorian?
They ventured to Mandalore.
Mm-hmm.
Din wants to bathe in the living waters to kind of redeem himself. But he got captured, didn't it? Was that episode he got captured by that weird, like, robot eye-looking weird thing that was trying to, like, roast him? I don't know. Like, sucking all of his blood out or something, wasn't it? Grogu managed to get back to the ship and go get Bo-Katan, who went and saved him. She then led him to the living waters. He kind of fell in, so she went in after him, and they saw it was, what's it called, the mythosaur? The mythosaur?
The Mandosaurus Rex.
I don't think it was that. The kind of the ancient
The ancient beast.
The ancient beast of Mandalore.
That's basically what the Mandalorian symbol is a symbol of.
Yeah, it was like the first Mandalorian, Mandalore, whatever he's called, like tamed it or something, didn't he? That was the legend.
Yeah.
And when she was getting Din, she saw it.
Yeah.
And we kind of thought it might be like a big turn in Bo-Katan's story. Who knows? And
who knows?
That was it, wasn't it? Was that all that happened?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. So this is episode 3. Let's watch. Do you know how old she is here?
The character?
No, Bo-Katan.
The character?
Yeah. Do you know how old she is?
I would guess at least 50s.
Late 40s to early 50s, yeah. I hope I look that good when I'm...
Huh?
I hope I look that good when I'm late 40s, early 50s.
That'd be a worst nightmare, wouldn't it, that?
Oh, yeah. My butthole proper clenched when I saw that. I don't like water, just in case you don't know me. I don't like water.
Yeah, you don't like the ocean and stuff, do you?
I don't like things that are inside the water. I just... Ugh. So big, creepy monsters is a big no-no for me. It wasn't even that creepy, it was just big.
It is like she's swimming up and all of a sudden a big hurt thing turns around and you would. I think even someone that likes the ocean or the water.
Just something that makes you seem so insignificant is terrifying.
Yeah.
How does he prove that he bathed in it though?
Take some of it with him, I don't know.
Kill the beast.
I am redeemed.
Kill the
I
beast.
witnessed it. You bathed in the living waters. You are Mandalorian again. Did you see anything alive?
Alive? Like what?
Nothing.
So it must have been
Let's get out of here.
trapped. And explosions kind of set it free.
What does she want with it? Do we trust Bo-Katan?
I'd like to think we can trust Bo-Katan.
Remember she was a member of Death Watch.
Yeah.
She was a...
She's also had every opportunity to kill him and take the Darksaber, but she hasn't.
That's not the Mandalorian way.
Challenge him for it.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. Eh.
Did he just speak?
Did he just say this is the way?
Coming up on us now. It looks like a squadron of TIE interceptors.
Oh.
How close are we to Kalevala?
Blast. Flying is for droids.
Come from?
I've scoped off a lot of Imperial warlords.
We tend to get mad when you hijack their ships.
Now you tell me.
Is this an Empire episode?
I don't see any other choice.
Great kid, don't get cocky. Is Grogu going with him? Assuming he is. He locked himself up into a ball. Anytime now, boyo. Whoa!
It's a fast ship.
Yeah. Let's try spinning. That's a good trick.
Of course, it's been a while.
She's gonna do one of those things where she goes into a tight wall. And they can't get through or something.
Oh, like in Return of the Jedi.
I'm just guessing that.
Thanks for the backup.
2 more to go.
We've seen that meme where it's like Bo-Katan going, "Why does the Mandalorian have to be about you? I'm Mandalorian too," and it's him going, "Every time I appear on screen, the Mandalorian music plays."
She's just like a little safety bubble, isn't he?
Yeah, I want one of those. If I had one of those, I'd be jumping off stairs and everything.
Not bad for an antique.
I'm seeing something on the scope.
Wasn't there pirates after him as well? They're destroying that thing.
Destroying a home.
But why? Why are they suddenly after them?
Out of here.
Oh, I love that sound. Why wouldn't they turn into their flight path? Surely you would fly into them and fly back, because then they have to turn around.
That's a lot of ships for an Imperial warlord.
I'm sending jump coordinates.
To where?
Someplace they won't find.
Why are they suddenly after them?
I mean, Grogu? Maybe? I mean, they're after Grogu.
I suppose the question is, are they there for her, or are they there for him?
I don't know. I feel like since the Star Wars announcement, every little thing to do with Imperial going.
Because if it's Bo-Katan, it could be. If they're after Bo-Katan, oh, hello Coruscant. Shush, I like Coruscant.
Sorry. It's okay. You were talking, but okay.
It's the opera.
I know what it is.
If someone says the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise, I'm going to lose it.
I appreciate you letting me speak here tonight. Sadly, my research was twisted into something cruel and inhumane at the behest of a desperate individual intent on using cloning technology
She's gonna assassinate him.
power for himself. What my work explored was the hopes of combining multiple strands to create replicas that incorporated the best genetic attributes of both donors.
Is he going to clone
Quite fast.
Palpatine's body?
The first casts rejected the formula almost immediately.
Hello,
But
Doctor.
You'd have to get it though.
Wonderful now that you work with a government that I'm so glad you're working for us now.
thank you.
I don't trust him.
That lass was there though. That was with the Empire as well. So
Yeah. I would love to live on Coruscant.
There are some truly fascinating creatures on display. I found the Montabog of Malastar to be utterly... look at that. Here we are. Amnesty Housing.
Is there a planet you would like to
Watch
live
your
on?
step as you exit the vehicle.
Coruscant or Naboo? They would be
no, I'd like to live on a boom.
just because they're like very pristine.
It's
Planets.
very pretty. Naboo's a very pretty planet.
But based just on the game, I wouldn't mind Tython either.
Welcome to Amnesty Housing. It's paradise in comparison. This is G27, M40, G68.
Doctor.
Everything all right?
Uh-oh.
I didn't expect to see anyone from Moff Gideon's ship here.
Just like all of us.
Moff Gideon's out. Maybe that's why.
Long live the New Republic.
Long live the New Republic.
Uh-oh. Don't drink the milk.
Long live the New Republic.
All right, well.
If I want something dry, I'll just listen to your joke.
Okay.
Drink, 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 drink.
It's too nice.
I know, the thing
It's
is,
too
I
nice.
almost feel sorry for him, because he didn't seem overly horrible in the first season.
It's interesting because this isn't something that we've seen before. I wasn't expecting to see it.
They also,
The kind of the rehabilitation of those that serve the Empire.
they also take the names off them. Give them numbers, that's a bit... I don't know if this is like a form of prison.
This is for rehabilitation, but it probably is, isn't it? Like,
Oh dear. Don't do it. Just shut the door and get behind the bed.
oh. Okay.
This is far too nice. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up.
I keep on waiting. I don't trust Star Wars enough. This is too nice.
Morning, L52. Happy Bindu Day.
Falling behind.
I'll let you get back to it.
Thank you again.
Yeah.
Not crazy about the uniforms. I think Din has it far better when it comes to uniforms.
It's all a bit.
Is that like an ice lolly? Like a space ice lolly?
For Christ's sake! J.J. Abrams and Ryan Johnson, this is all we needed!
Permanent residence. Did feel different, though. I thought we were doing good.
Do you know what I mean? All it has to show you is like simple, basic people
About that sometimes.
in a great
All
universe.
of my research
That'll
going on.
be good.
We were close to making some incredible breakthroughs.
Lots of capable people who want to help. You understand what I'm saying?
But he's trying to get her to do that for a good reason or a bad reason.
What is that?
That is the peak of Umate, the highest mountain on Coruscant. It's not the Empire.
This is peer pressure. This is peer pressure.
Oh, what if she just pushes him off? I keep on thinking something sinister is going to happen.
Can you imagine if it just cracked?
Please refrain from physical contact with
So
Umate.
sorry.
Do you see what I mean? Like, why didn't the sequels do any of this? Just showing you the planets instead of just going, oh, it's Star Wars, we need another desert planet. We need a woody planet.
A rainy planet.
Thank you for continuing to be an important part of the amnesty program. Have a nice day.
It is, it's like prison, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, that's their probation.
I mean, considering what the Empire was, I don't really blame them. At least they didn't just murder them all.
If your research really is as important as you say, I'll take that risk.
You've got to remember, this time is essentially the new... We haven't spoken a lot. for the last
No, I'm
10
interested in what's happening.
This is essentially supposed to show the failing of the New Republic and the rise of the First Order this time period. I know we don't want to acknowledge the sequels, but
Just,
That's a series of events that happens.
sleep
Yeah.
on it. Okay?
I still find myself questioning her.
It seems like she wants him to continue his work.
Yeah, and we found out that Moff Gideon's apparently escaped. I thought you would think they would make a bigger deal of that,
Tomorrow night?
because he did say that it was 2 DNAs. So what if he tries to clone Palpatine's dead body, which will have lost its Force capabilities, with Grogu's DNA, and that's why Snoke's body ends up being all malformed and deformed, not malformed, deformed and sort of. Of course, then they would also have to get around the idea that, you know, Palpatine's body was blown up. So how on earth do they get that body that's in Rise of Skywalker? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to think. I haven't even seen the Jedi Temple.
No.
You'd
I
think.
just wonder why it's showing us this. Like, what's the significance of all this?
Well, remember, this is all culminating in a film. It's gonna close off all these storylines and essentially lead into the sequels. So, if that's the case, you're gonna have to make reference to.
Bond's days.
I enjoy when Star Wars is cool. You show us the building. Better show us. Either want to show us the Senate building or the Jedi Temple. I still can't tell if she's genuine or not. I can't tell if she's a good guy or a bad guy.
So mistrusting of people.
It's Star Wars, of course we are.
You're just analysing the backgrounds.
I want to see either the Senate building or the Jedi Temple, and it's not showing us them. Darn it.
Probably deliberately.
I just think there's going to be a Jedi episode. That'd be cool.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Keep moving.
The droid's onto us. He doesn't like you.
Am I right?
I want to hurry up, boyo.
Shipyard depot.
Great timing. Good for her. I love how it didn't go. No,
Never done anything like this before.
no, 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 no. But I suppose there's no bad guys on it, so it's fair enough. What if Moff Gideon's here?
Why would Moff Gideon be here?
Well, no one's going to look for Moff Gideon on Coruscant, are they? They'll all be searching the outer rims and whatnot. She's taking him directly to him. No, I don't think he'll be here. It hasn't given you any kind of inclination apart from that one line that he's actually escaped. I mean, he probably has escaped, but you know, I think we'll need to see it before we believe it. Are we going to see some reference to Snoke or something like that? Is that what this is? Because whether or not he's the one who creates Snoke, they have to bind everything together, don't they, with this film? So it makes sense that they would start putting the starting points in, so they're not having to explain absolutely everything.
Oh. Space Beetle.
Yeah, so they're not having to explain absolutely everything in the film.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Pershing. Here it is.
I can't tell if they're flirting or if she's planning on killing him. Okay, now the question is how they're going to carry all that gear back to his house.
I would spend days in our office dreaming of a lab like this. But to actually be in one...
You always knew what you wanted to do.
as far back as I can remember.
Her tone has changed.
What about you? What did you want to be when you grew up?
Yeah, it's not exactly incognito, is it?
No, they don't look, you know, they look like criminals. They're even less conspicuous now on the train back than they were on the train there.
Stop! Amnesty Scientist, L-52, raise your hands. You are under arrest. Raise your hands, Ep3.
Was she just there to find out what?
Just wait. Wait. No.
Was she just there to find out what you need to actually?
Good morning, Doctor.
Listen, I can explain. I wasn't trying.
No need.
Explain. I was just trying to help.
This will only take a moment. I'll be here when you wake up.
You don't understand. She brought me there. It was a trap.
Yeah.
I just wanted to help. She set me up. Please. You set me up.
There's a success like you.
She's doing it just to get in good graces.
This should offer him some relief.
They're wiping his mind. So he's just losing the knowledge that he has about cloning.
Shall we?
Do you mind if I stay?
So if he loses the knowledge that he got from the cloning stuff.
Can they like physically take that knowledge out of him?
No, I just mean like they don't.
She's turning it up.
She's killing him.
Ugh, I knew we couldn't trust
She's
you.
still evil. Yeah, I knew it. Oh good, they got away.
And then we're just back to these guys.
Of course.
I mean, she hasn't taken it off yet, has she? She hasn't taken the helmet off yet.
Of course she is.
Since she was in the living waters.
Oh, it's that guy. The big dude.
Wonder if they're gonna know who she is. Must do.
Well, she's quite famous. He's just got to see the armor, though, hasn't he?
Mm.
And then, technically, he's the ruler of Mandalore, isn't he? I mean, technically or non-technically, he's absolutely the ruler of Mandalore.
I wonder if they'll start to like recognise that in him.
In one of the trailers, he seemed to be walking out with them all.
We shall see.
Shut your mouth, you
Who are
big
you,
grunt.
like? God, the cheek.
Does have a gigantic jetpack, though.
Well, he is a gigantic man, isn't he?
I don't know.
Like,
I
that's
can't
not-
see underneath his armor. Oh, God. I would never want to have an orange helmet. It's just gross, isn't it? What if she puts it in the forge? Wonder if that does anything. But I don't know that there's anything particularly special.
Witness. He fell into the depths and I pulled him out.
So she's bathed too. Now they could just get married. And be co-rulers.
Why is that why you went with it?
Because then they could be co-rulers. They wouldn't have to fight.
He speaks the truth. Welcome, Bo-Katan of Clan Kreese. This is the way.
This is the way. Oh, I enjoy being a big nerd.
I love how they can convey emotion through the helmets.
Yeah.
Like, that must be difficult to achieve.
It must feel nice to have like fellow Mandalorians again. Imagine if she just took the helmet off.
It's like, screw you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did say in the last episode, I reckon her kind of seeing the mythosaur.
The mythosaur.
I'm sure that's what it's called. The mythosaur.
I think.
I'm sure it was something like that. Maybe, maybe not. But
What the next episode's called? Ooh.
But yeah, like she's her belief in the way has somehow been like restored and
Yeah.
and she might start following it.
And maybe she might. You know, she might not believe in the old way, But you might just believe in Din Djarin.
Well,
Who wouldn't believe in Pedro Pascal? I believe in Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. He is the ruler of Mandalore.
Yeah, true. She should just marry him, and then this whole ruler crack can be over and done with. They could just both be co-rulers.
I wonder if that's going to be the objective, is she kind of believes that they should go back to Mandalore, and he agrees, and so they convince everyone, because it's not cursed, go back to Mandalore and rebuild.
There's still Moff Gideon, though. I don't trust that. Gianluigi Desposito, whatever he's called, Giancarlo Desposito, has just disappeared. I'm sure he'll be back in it.
He's too good to have just been a one-time thing.
Yeah.
He's too good.
He wasn't a one-time thing. It was in season 1 and 2.
Well, just like, yeah, you know, you're in it and then not. I believe he's like a big player.
Yeah.
He'll probably even be in the movie.
Wouldn't surprise me.
He'll probably be like one of Thrawn's like
minions.
Side, yeah, like his right hand or something.
That's actually quite interesting. I wonder, because in the book, Grand Admiral Thrawn is the next big boss. So I wonder if it goes like Emperor, Grand Admiral, Grand Moff. Oh no, sorry. Oh no, yeah, Grand Moff, Admiral, Moff. But he's just called Moff Gideon. So he's not like a Grand Moff. I might search that.
I believe that's what it's. I believe he'll be in the movie. He's too good of an actor. He did so good in the first 2 seasons. Like he's.
Yeah. But that was us reacting to episode 3 of The Mandalorian. Let us know what you think down in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, ding the bell to be notified when we upload. We try to upload every day. Anything else you want to say here?
I was a bit confused with that whole storyline with them.
Yeah.
But it feels it's interesting to see kind of that side of the New Republic.
Yeah.
Because you would assume, like, that it would just work with like Leia and stuff, and like it would just work out. But obviously, that
yeah, because that's the main difference between, you know, where the prequels, where the originals were, and where the originals were, is that prior to Revenge of the Sith, the Republic had been predominantly in charge for the whole thing, and then for quite a small, significant period, while it was successful, was, you know, evil because it wasn't democratic, it was tyranny, you know, and then it goes into the New Republic that's got to sort of reel and try and fix everything that wasn't technically wrong. The only thing actually wrong with it was the actual tyrannical side of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the sort of
like
the abuse,
the tyranny, and then like obviously the Sith side of it.
Well, you got to remember the Sith weren't even. People don't remember Palpatine and Vader as being Sith. They remember Vader as being a Sith. Even then, Vader's not often called a Sith by anyone in the ranks. You know, Grand Moff Tarkin doesn't exactly go, "Oh, all the Jedi are dead. You're the only Sith left." He doesn't call him a Sith. He says, "You're the only thing left from that ancient religion." People still think that Darth Vader is a Jedi. The Inquisitors are just people to help hunt Jedi down. Most people don't have a clue that Palpatine's a Sith.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see where it goes.
Because there was. I mean, this is the big issue is a lot of the people that just watch the movies aren't familiar with the animated shows, and obviously a big part of the Clone Wars was showing you kind of how the Jedi Order failed, and how the Republic weren't actually doing as good as what they thought they were.
Yeah.
Which is why the Separatists believed in the Empire when that came around. A lot of them kind of joined the Empire because they thought it was going to be better than the Republic.
Separatists didn't join the Empire.
No, but they were kind of like the beginnings of like in the build up to it. They left the Republic because they thought it was failing.
Yeah.
And then the Empire came from that.
No, the Empire came from the Republic.
I'm just saying that the war.
Oh, yeah. The actual Clone War. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the Empire came from the Separatists.
No, because maybe I didn't explain it very well, but his whole speech was in the Republic, in the Senate, of course.
I was just making sure. Sheesh.
My point was that people started disbelieving in the Republic.
Yeah.
Which is why it was so easy for the Empire just to come around.
True. True. You are correct.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
I need to know.